Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Death Game Anime Growth. I don't know. I don't think it's called that anymore. Anyway, so my game crashed, and it kind of pissed me off a little bit because we got a little bit into the story, and then my game crashed, and yeah, so I had to go ahead and play all the way back to this point. It was a nice refresher. Anyway, let's get back to the series, shall we? I already read this, so I don't really need to go ahead and read this again. My fairy. My fairy tale girlfriend. Okay. But I know I haven't heard it before. His voice, of course. God damn, it's too early in the morning for this. Alright. I should have known I couldn't beat you. Even the killer trusted you, you know. Oh. Everybody trusts me. I'm a trustworthy guy. I'm a good teammate. I'm a horrible enemy to have. You know, the best of both worlds. You know? Because, it's just like that sometimes. What? Yes, there really was a killer. Whether you want to believe it or not, I had an accomplice among you. And he helped me engineer the game. You mean you had a real killer among us? He reaches up and grabs the edges of his mask. Slowly he removes it and then lifts his face to meet my gaze at last. I don't have any gaze. I let them out of the closet. They were hungry. They wanted, I forget what the fuck the stripper dust is called. But it's like glitter and stuff. I forget what the fuck it's called. Do you understand now, Emberfox? Oh my god, he was the playground the whole time. I knew it was sinister. Nobody wants to play on a fucking yellow playground. I mean, let's be real here. We only want the dark playgrounds because we want our fucking bodies to burn on those things. Alright? It's not good childhood fun when it comes to playgrounds if the fucking paint isn't like what is it? It's like a rubber coating on the metal. If it's not like dark blue or black and it's burning my hands as I hold on to go down the slide, I don't want that playground. Yellow? That creates weak children, weak constitutions, and future prostitutions. Okay, anyway. I don't understand. Why? Why would I understand? The game master has lost. But only now the full truth can be revealed. This is where the game crashed. So I am very fucking worried. Because I don't want to have to play this again. It took me forever to grind for the fucking story tickets again. It's a bitch and a half to grind for 20 fucking story tickets. Oh, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh. Who is the game master? Who was his accomplice? Definitely Tetsu. It was 100% Tetsu. One way or another, I'm both correct or I'm wrong on only one account. But I know for a goddamn doodly darn toodly freaking fact here that the accomplice had to have been Tetsu. He knew too much. He withheld too much. And he died for his sins. Why did they kidnap Emberfox and the others? I don't know. I'm just here and praying to all the waifus that are still hearing me pray that this fucking game doesn't crash again. Find out in the next chapter. Oh, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh, thank God. Oh, no. Let's not count all of our Jesuses before they get put on the cross now. Oh! Oh, he has risen from the dead! Ah! I stare at the game master in shock. The face is a familiar one. Yet no shit, Sherlock Homo. I've seen it so many times before. Never has it belonged to an enemy. Never. Only to my Hephaestion. Tetsu. Oh, I just said that. No, that's impossible. He was definitely dead. If he'd survived, I would have noticed when I checked his body. Wait a minute. Didn't Tetsu say he had a dun 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 brother? A brother who's an electronics genius? The Game Master? It all makes sense. I've been looking at a copy of the Game Master the whole fucking time. Go figure. Except it doesn't make sense at all. I'm willing to put dollars to donuts that nothing that I'm going to go ahead and play through to the rest here is going to make any sort of sense. All right? Okay? I'm going to go ahead and make a prediction here. From what I remember from my last playthrough, however many years ago that was, I think it was almost 6 years ago, this dude is too set in his ways. Let's go ahead and see if yours truly is correct about that. Because if there's anything I know about fucking asshole serial killers or what have you in fucking any form of media, is that they're way too set in their ways to change. And in most cases, that's actually pretty fucking true to reality. I mean, most of them motherfuckers are crazy. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back to the story.
Well, do you understand yet?
No. I see another Aryan clone. The Nazis really did it this time. They're just repopulating alone. I forget what it's called. I don't remember if it's like asexual like reproduction or whatever, but basically they're reproducing at an alarming rate. Is that an alarming rate? I gotta stop going to the gym. I even think about lifting when I'm not lifting. Why did you kill Tetsu? Yeah. Why'd you kill Tetsu, you fucking psychopath?
Why? Because he was going to betray me.
Yeah, well, he betrayed me, too. Are you forgetting that? Man was like a brother. That man brought me into this whole fucking chapelle. He brought me into the whole chapelle. So when he wanted to meet with me alone, he wanted to anally molest me. Full cavity search. Pat down and whiff.
Yes, my foolish sentimental brother became concerned for you. He was afraid I might kill you, and then decided to tell you the truth.
Yeah. And look what happens. He's fucking dead. Good riddance, I say. Fuck that asshole. He's not my Hephaestion. Oh, God. I don't think that Mucinex I took earlier is fucking doing anything. When the lights went out, Tetsu must have known that his brother had caught us. Right before he died, he was trying to tell me the truth. Oh, Tetsu! Ah!
Now that you know who I am, do you understand?
No, I don't, dude. Look at this fucking smile, too. I don't think we can kill this guy. I look at the others for help. All three of them seem just as shocked as I feel. Yeah, I'm shocked that Genius Inc. couldn't throw another fucking, like, character sprite or something in there. Fucking lazy assholes. No, I'm kidding. I guess it kind of works for the story, whatever.
Let me refresh your memory, Emberfox. You and Tetsu became friends in school.
It should be at school. At or in school instead of just in school. Which school? Elementary, middle, high school, preschool, secondary school, whatever. Sorry, I burped.
Did you ever see him before that?
No, I don't think I have. Because if I did, I would have known.
Before that?
Yes!
Did you meet my brother and me when you were young?
I don't know, dude. You have such a forgettable face, dude. You just... I don't know. I think you might have a syndrome of a Down here. When I was a young bullfrog. Oh yeah, what's that exclamation sound? It's like, oh! That night, 10 years ago, a criminal held a family at gunpoint. Okay. There were 2 children there. One of them begged me for help, but I panicked and ran away. Okay, well, let's go ahead and analyze this for a second, okay? So far from what I know, there were 3 kids, okay? What the fuck are they gonna do against a man with a gun? I mean, let's be fucking real here. What the fuck are 3 children going to do against a man with a gun? It doesn't matter if he has the worst fucking Glock or whatever. That man's gonna get a fucking shot off in at least one of them, and then he can just beat the shit out of the other 2. I mean, let's be real here for a second. There was nothing that our character could do. You and Tetsu were the 2 children?
That's right. We asked you for help, and you abandoned us. Our parents were murdered because you wouldn't help.
Okay. So, you asking me for help. Yeah, you're totally not projecting at all. This whole game, this whole visual novel, this whole in-game game is just you basically projecting. That's all you're doing. So, what could I have done that you couldn't have done? Okay? Let's see how this dude's dumbassery unfolds. I'm genuinely curious to turn the page and see what excuses this guy's gonna come up with. I don't give a fuck why Tetsu became my friend. I was just a kid. Fuck Tetsu, he's dead. Don't give me your excuse. Oh, so you're gonna give me yours? I thought we were having an excuse exchange here. Okay. Are you serious about this? I was the same age as you. Holy shit, finally. Our character's using his brain. You're going to blame me for running away from a crime when I was a little kid? You could have helped us. Doing what? What the fuck can a little kid do? Dude, I couldn't even rise against my mom's ex-boyfriend, dude. I was fucking getting my ass beat. What the fuck was I gonna do about it? I was just a scrawny kid. It's the same thing, dude. Seriously. Like, what the fuck could I have done? Even when you ran away, you could have gotten help. Okay, that part I agree with you with. I agree with you on. Sorry. I was scared!
Our parents died that night. Your fear means nothing to me.
And yet your fear means everything to you. So you're invalidating my fear by projecting your own excuses and inability to change the past, or even affect or even alter the past. So you have some twisted form of, oh, I want vengeance for my parents being killed. So this is basically just the equivalent of a retarded Batman without the Batman. That's essentially what I'm getting here. So it's very clear this guy's never been in fucking therapy. And if he has, he didn't go to a whole lot of them. Or he probably had a shit therapist. Probably that. Not a whole lot of therapists are good these days. You gotta find like a super chill one that actually like listens and actually asks you questions that matter, that pertain to what you got going on in whatever you're telling them about. Then you show genuine interest instead of just being like, instead of like when I just said, my mom ran away before I was born, and then being told, oh, I'm so sorry. It's like, you're not fucking listening. So let's go ahead and listen to this guy fucking project more of his excuses and his own fragile little ego. I'm taking a nice big ol' sip of this dude's ego. I'm enjoying the flavor. It's stupidity, my favorite flavor. Unfortunately, I'm getting fat on that right now because modern society has a lot of that going on. Look, I'm sorry about what happened 10 years ago. Look, I'm sorry your parents got fucking killed, okay? Maybe if I had ran off and gotten help, I mean, maybe we wouldn't fucking be here, but your parents would still be dead. I mean, like, what the fuck? So even if I had gotten help, his parents would have been fucking killed. Because that dude would have felt pressured to kill his parents so he could run away. Probably kill the kids too. So if you want to go and think about it that way, technically we saved this guy's life by not getting help. So it's, you know. Sorry? You're sorry? Yeah, I kick ass at that board game. Sometimes Monopoly, but never Clue. I'll whoop someone's ass at chess though. I'm not like the greatest player. I'm not claiming that. I'm just saying I'm a good chess player, but I'm not on the level of a lot of people. I wish I'd done things differently, but you didn't even remember us. Well, to be fair, you guys look the fucking same. You guys might as well be one fucking person. I mean, you're both cunts, so there's that. You guys share that personality trait beautifully. Our lives were destroyed that night. And the boy who ran away couldn't even remember our faces. Bro, I can't even remember anything aside from playing my PlayStation 2 and fucking playing Pokemon Leaf Green. Those are what I looked forward to when I got home from school, okay? That and reading fucking Harry Potter, okay? And Dr. Seuss books. I actually loved rereading them because I liked that they rhymed. And then I ended up moving on to Shel Silverstein books. Loved them. And then Ronald, I don't know, no, it's not Ronald, it's Roald Dahl or whatever. The guy wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, basically. And James the Giant Peach. I loved reading those. There's also The Phantom Tollbooth. That was another good book that I loved. And of course, you know, the whole Goosebumps collection. I really like the one with the fucking puppet. What was his name? Like, Pappy? No, Slappy. That's what it was, wasn't it? I don't remember. I haven't read those books in so long. And I think it was like when I got into middle school, I started reading like the Percy Jackson books. It was actually a pretty good read, by the way. Even today, I still have my old paperback collection. Anyway, yeah, like, I don't remember a whole lot from my childhood other than just playing video games and eating, like, really good breakfast sandwiches that my mom made before she dropped me off at, like, it was like a little daycare service before school started that took place, like, in the gymnasium. So basically, like, your kids would be watching, like, I had to wake up at, like, 5 in the morning, though, to get ready. And, like, you know, and my mom would drop me off there, and then I'd sit like at a lunch table all by myself and for like 2 hours until school started. I mean, I had the sandwich, so you know. And I had like this bin of Legos that I'd always play with too. I'd hide my little Lego creations, and yeah, they always found them and broke them, so it made me a little sad. But, you know. Anyway, let's get back to the story. That's enough Ember lore. He turns his glare to Hannah. Hannah is not deserving of anyone's glare, okay? Not even Len's glare. Or flare. You're just as bad as he is. No. Worse. At least he left. You stood there watching. You're telling me Hannah is a cuck queen? I would have never expected that. I was terrified. I couldn't move. Yeah, typical fight or flight, you know. I don't want your excuses. And yet you're handing them out like fucking, like those VHS tapes of that one cult that killed themselves. I actually do have one of their tapes. I don't have one of their actual tapes. But, I don't know. It's somewhere in my storage unit. I forget what the fuck they were called. So Hannah and I were both there that night. Okay, so what the fuck could we have done against a man with a gun? You tell me right now. Okay, if we had gotten help, he would have felt pressured to kill you and your little and your twin brother. He also would have fucking capped Hannah, who was just standing there like a fucking target in fucking Thrillville off the rails. Okay? With that weird fucking, like, gun fucking, like, cork game where you shoot the bottles. Fucking, what could we have done? Okay? I'm genuinely want to know. What the fuck could we have done but do what we did? Because everything that we did has led to you being alive. You killed your brother. We didn't kill your brother. You killed your brother. So tell me, who's really at fault here? Tetsu and your dumb blonde ass. Both of you dumb blonde motherfuckers. Blondes really are fucking stupid. I can't say that I'm part blonde. I think you blame yourself. He's really just projecting. That's all he's doing. This is hilarious. God, it's like I'm back in, that I can't talk about that. But it's basically like group. You guys know what group is. If you've been to rehab or any of the, rehabilitation centers or asylums, go ahead and call them that. And you guys know all about group. I think you blame yourself, dude. He is. He's just projecting. He's trying to gaslight me into believing that I could have saved everybody. Like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. You might be an electronics genius, but dude, this guy is one of the most stupidest villains I've seen in a long time. And keep in mind, I played my dragon girlfriend. And now I'm dragging that game through the fucking dirt. Just like how Alice wants. Because she wanted to be dominated, but she wanted to dominate. A horrible representation of a Switch that I'd ever seen in my life. Not a Nintendo one either. You and Tetsu couldn't save your parents either. I think you feel guilty, so you're lashing at everyone else who was there. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. Holy shit, our character is using his collective brain cells that he has been saving up. He's been saving them up to cash them in like a gumball machine. You know? Quarters into a gumball machine. Or get like one of those little rubber ninjas that come in the little capsules. I would always get those at Food for Less, though. Like whenever my mom drove to it was a Food for Less. Now it's something else, but fucking, whenever we go there, I get like a bunch of these like randomly colored rubber ninjas. She'd give me like fucking $5, and I would just leave with like a bunch of them. I still have them, actually. They're all in like they're all in a Ziploc bag. But yeah, I ended up getting a bunch of them. They're all in like different sizes and everything too. I thought this was fucking cool. I loved them. I like to put them on my little desk and everything. I should probably fish them out of storage and just like get a double-sided stick tape and just put them on my monitor. That's nonsense. You're only denying it because you know it's true, dude. Deep down in your black heart of black hearts, you know it to be true. Is it really? Were Hannah and I really in more of a position to help than the two of you? For real! Common sense here, my guy. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, this music, I should probably just stop fucking taking music now, because that shit does not work. I'm serious, like every time I've gotten it, I should probably just quit fucking buying it at this point. I think I'm just going to toss the rest, because it just does not fucking work. I think I just hope it works. I think honestly, I think they're fucking placebos at this point. Sorry, I was having a little bit of soda. It's warm as shit, but, But it won't work. There was nothing we could do. We need help so desperately. Dude, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Unless you're this guy, then it is 100% your fault. You fucking blonde loser. I'm finally starting to understand how his mind works. Although it's like falling into a tangled web of hatred and despair. No, it's really not. This guy is just a fucking idiot. And he blames everyone else instead of taking responsibility for his actions. This guy has the mindset of a woman, completely avoiding all accountability. I mean that as a joke, by the way, but no, I'm being serious. He's 100% dodging accountability here. I might be an asshole. I might be a bit of an incel. I might be a bit of a piece of shit. But I can take. I know when I fuck up and when I'm done. All right. I take accountability for my mistakes. Revenge won't bring you the peace you want. Yeah, I mean, fucking... Sorry. It really won't. That's really all I gotta say about it. You have no right to say anything. You weren't there. You ran away. I watched my father shield my mother as the gun fired. And I watched her fall with the next shot. Well, you should have closed your fucking eyes, you ding-dong. I couldn't give a fuck less. It's your fault. You should have ran. You could have helped us. Both of you could have helped, but you didn't. Oh, yeah, cry me a fucking river, dude. This was like 10 years ago. Come on. Wah. Wah. Boo-hoo, motherfucker. Boo-hoo. Grow a fucking pair of balls, dude. Come on. You're a guy. Quit letting your emotions rule you. I tried to help. Fucking Kamiko was there? Oh, God. Oh, God, I didn't know that. Okay. Her sudden interjection startles me, and the game master turns to her. Now, before I continue, I'll bet you he's gonna come up with some fucking way to blame her. He's gonna find something. He's just gonna be, it's gonna be either you were too late, you didn't do it fast enough, or something stupid along those lines. He just wants to blame everybody instead of just fucking taking accountability. I want to see this. I'm willing to bet you guys this 1967 Buffalo quarter that I use to make decisions in these games. I'm willing to bet it. It is on the table right now. He's going to say something stupid. Place your bets, gents. God. Who wrote this guy? Yes, that's right. You tried to stop him, but he was too strong for you. I need your strongest potion. Potion Sarah. I gotta watch that video after this. That was a fucking great video. I love that video so much. Just the perspectives are hilarious. You failed us, but not as badly. I wanted you to win the game. Boo fucking who, dude? So the real question is do I keep the quarter or should I just have it, I'll just hold on to the quarter for you guys. I mean, let's be real here. So I was technically wrong about, him not, or let's see. Okay, so it didn't have anything to do with time, but he still did fucking blame her. So, but he didn't blame her enough, quote unquote, enough, to go ahead and be like, I want Kamiko dead. I want her to win. So I don't know. We'll call it a draw. How about that? Yeah, call it a draw. Cool. Kamiko tried to help them, but he brought her here anyway. For real, he brought her here anyway? God. For that matter, wasn't it dangerous to involve Tetsu in the game? He said a monster is a guy. He's not a monster at all. He's a fucking idiot. If I was going to plan something even similar to this, I sure as fuck would be a lot worse about it. I'd be a lot smarter about it. God, so this dude has been basically taking out his rage on every single person. He's probably been sitting behind like a screen somewhere and just fucking jerking himself off every time someone dies. I'll bet you there's fucking semen on every single fucking corpse at this point. Even his brother. These are all stupid questions. We already know why he put Kamiko in the game. He kind of blames her, but not as much. It wasn't dangerous Tetsu to be here. He fucking killed his own brother. Yeah, it was fucking dangerous. So it was all about revenge. That's just the bare, yeah, whatever, fuck you answer. Let's go with that. So it was all about revenge. You had to go ahead and jerk yourself off a little bit. Okay, is this helping your ego? God, if my nose wasn't so fucking clogged, I would be fucking laughing. So it was all about revenge.
Yes, we planned it for years. We would get our revenge against everyone who failed us.
What did you guys fucking take? Would you take your rage out on a fucking some random pizza guy too or some shit? I mean, why the fuck would you guys build something this fucking elaborate? When you could have, it would have just been easier to just fucking gun down each individual. I'm being serious here. It would have been just easier and cheaper and more fucking, I don't know, satisfying to just gun them down or fucking stab them yourself. I mean, this is all pointless. Whatever. Let's go ahead and see. Everyone responsible for what happened. What do you fucking do? And her voice is tremulous. Oh, good word. You wanted them to name me the killer. She's not the killer. Maddie here wouldn't hurt a fucking monarch butterfly if she was driving down the road and she saw it. It's like, oh, she would brake for that fucking butterfly to go ahead and fucking fly by her car.
Maddie Hanson.
That's her name. Don't wear it out. His face contorts to such an expression of uncontrolled rage it sends chills through me. Well then, I guess you get cold easily, don't you, motherfucker? Oh god. Okay, hold on. That's a little difficult for me to read.
We gathered them all, everyone who deserved to be punished. We wanted them to suffer, but there was one we couldn't touch. The murderer himself was safe in his prison cell.
First of all, you could have just paid some fucking gang to go ahead and shank him in the shower. Better yet, you could have paid off some guards. It's not hard to kill somebody in prison. It's just not. Anyone who thinks that they're safe and secure, especially in the U.S., you are fucking wrong, dude. You are so fucking wrong. It is hilarious. It would have been much cheaper and more efficient and more satisfying. You could have had the guy fucking record the murderer being shivved to death rather than go ahead and take the lives of a bunch of innocent people who had nothing to do with this. You could have just done that. But you didn't. You were like, fuck it. Let's make it an elaborate death game that nobody really gives a fuck about. I mean, come on. Come on, dude. It would have been easier to just kill the motherfucker in his prison cell. Hell, you could have had him raped and then killed if you really wanted him to suffer. Or you could have just had him repeatedly raped. And you could have just jerked off about that. There you go. Because he's one of those kind of sick bastards. I mean, seriously. He could have. Saving his fucking prison cell. What a goddamn dumbass. He's doing his time. Isn't that enough? No, it's fucking not, honestly. That's where the justice system fails, when they get life in prison. Because then that makes people who pay taxes have to go ahead and take care of that low-life piece of scum-sucking something shit. I was going to say the N-word, but I didn't. You should be proud of me. Anyway, I believe the death penalty should be going ahead and being used quite more often. Because honestly, they're barely even worth the fucking time it takes to cremate them. Honestly, you should just shoot them and let wildlife fucking eat them or something. I don't really know. I don't care. Or, you know what? We could just feed them we could feed, dead, really fucked up individual, convicts. Just chuck them in a fucking lion cage. What the fuck are they gonna do? They're gonna fucking kill a lion that's been trained to attack people? I mean, let's be real here. That's one thing. Hell, we could even be entertained by it. Get to some of that gladiator shit. We could, but we don't, because we're more civilized. More like more fucking soft. Anyway, let's get back to the story.
How then could we get revenge on Jonathan Hanson? Simple. He took our parents from us. We take his daughter from him.
Dude, he probably doesn't even care about his daughter. Most convict dads don't give a shit about their daughters. I'm just being real here. They don't. Hell, most of the fucking most of them today don't fucking care. Unless they're like, oh, don't bother. They don't give a shit. Half of them won't even fucking pay child support because it won't be used on the child, and a lot of people don't fucking know that shit. But they'll be like, oh, you have to pay this much. Yeah, there's a lot of flaws in our society, isn't there? Especially on the, you know, lawmaker side, the judicial system, all whole nine. There's a lot of systems that are real fucky, aren't there? But the point is he could have just taken care of this by getting the guy killed in his prison cell. It's not that fucking hard. It's a little difficult. You might have to grease more palms than you really want. But altogether, it'd be a lot cheaper than fucking housing a bunch of people and building an entire facility, because we're probably in a facility or something. I mean, am I wrong here to assume that it would just be easier to kill the guy in his prison cell? Hell, you yourself could be sent to prison and kill this guy. Maddie flinches. Dude, she probably doesn't even fucking remember her dad.
Yes, he would suffer as we've suffered.
Like I said, he probably doesn't care about his daughter.
You were always meant to die. From the beginning, that was the plan.
Yeah, no, he's lost. I don't give a fuck about the others. I mean, this dude has killed fucking Lloyd, the homie. He's killed that one dude. What was it? Raul. No, Rufus. Was that his fucking name? I barely remember. Fucking Rufus, Andrew, Courtney. I mean, am I missing anyone else? I mean, we're talking about these people were pretty probably innocent. Tetsu, no, he pretty much helped kill everybody. So honestly, fuck Tetsu. He's a piece of shit.
You've lost. Yes, it would appear I have.
Let's have a hollow laugh devoid of any happiness. Ah ha 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 ha. Is there an option to? Shit, I'd love to.
I'm out of tricks. You have me outnumbered. The game is over and I lost. What now? Will you kill me?
Please let there be an option for this. If there isn't, I'll be very disappointed with this game. Four of us exchange glances. How do we deal with someone like this? Hold him down, close your eyes, stab him in the fucking throat. Better yet, open up his stomach. Just open it up, let his guts splay out. You guys can fucking, tie some shirts together, fucking strangle him, tie him to the fucking, you guys have a playground right there. You could just tie him down to it, let his fucking stomach fall out and just beat the living dog shit out of him with your shoes. Just put your hands in your shoes and just start fucking wailing on him. I mean, let's be real here. But that's gruesome. I'm just saying, these are things you can do. Take out all your frustrations out on the guy. It's only human. Isn't it? He needs to be brought to justice. But even if we kill him ourselves, are we any better than he is? Yeah, you are. He's killed a bunch of people. You're only killing one, and he's barely even considered a person. Get rid of the fucking garbage. I take a deep breath, but then I hesitate. Of course you fucking do. Of course you fucking do. Of fucking course they do. Because, of course they fucking do. Of course you're gonna fucking hesitate. You're gonna be like, oh no, let's not kill him. And I'll bet you this slimy little bitch is gonna find some way to fuck us over. What's your name anyway? No, you don't find out his name. Just let him die. Come on. Once you give him a name, it's gonna be that much harder to kill him. Come on. Come on. I'm just gonna call him Bitch Boy. I don't care. Bitch Boy. I want you to turn yourself in. I would like to have a serious talk with the people that wrote this. I gotta ask, why? You already made it gruesome enough to fucking kill the main character's best friend. That's not really even that bad. You killed a bunch of people. You even said that some of them had been impaled. I mean, you guys couldn't just go ahead and go full hog into it and just be like, fuck it, here's an option. 600 rubies to just fucking stab him in the throat. You couldn't do that. Do you have any idea how much money you guys could have made off of the ads for that? Just asking questions. For once, he actually looks startled. It's the most emotion I've seen from him that isn't rage or hatred. Yeah, I'm getting bored with this story now. I'm just going to go ahead and sit back and just kind of read it from here and there. Have you lost your mind? Yeah, we have. Not killing him right here and now is just the stupidest decision. Oh my god. What the fuck? Honestly, this character does not deserve to have a fucking happy ending. I'm talking about the main character. He does not deserve to have a happy ending. He just doesn't. No, I want all of us to leave this place together. We'll go to the police and you'll turn yourself in. Okay. Yeah, our character is fucking borderline retarded. Remember how I said he was finally using his brain cells? Yeah, they went to fucking Tahiti. Yeah, that's a good question. Why would he do something like that? If we're not threatening to kill him, what incentive does he have? Why would I do something like that? He doesn't give a fuck what Tetsu would want him to do. Now, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This dude's probably gonna pull some bullshit. I'm willing to bet dollars to donuts on this shit. He's gonna pull something, and I'm gonna have to act so surprised. No, I already know what's gonna happen. I can only guess at this point. I honestly don't remember the ending of this, but I'm pretty sure this dude's gonna pull some slimy little bitch boy shit. Because you'll survive. That's the best answer. Because you'll survive. Are you saying you'll kill me if I don't? Yeah, I guess. I mean, what other incentive can I give you? If you fight us, we'll have to defend ourselves. Yeah, and who has the gun? That would be a good question. Has anyone picked up the gun? Like, Maddie, you want to go ahead and show that, you know, you're your father's daughter? Just gun this motherfucker down? I won't think any less of you. If anything, I'll actually think more highly of you. Hannah, what about you? You just gonna stand there, you know? What about Kamiko? She seems like she'd beat his ass. Heh, figures. I don't want to hurt you. That's why I'm giving you a chance to make things right. Oh god, our character's a fucking idiot. He's such a fucking idiot. I genuinely cannot believe this. I'll die for what I've done. Yeah, I hope so. I hope I'm there to see it. Not necessarily. You could get a good lawyer and... Oh! Wait, you probably killed the only lawyer you could have gotten. So put me in Jonathan Hanson's position. Is this what I've come to? I don't care what his name is, dude. I honestly just don't care about the story anymore. You're the one who became a murderer. She's right about this. He glares at her, but he doesn't say anything. Seconds tick by as they watch each other. None of us speak. Seriously, does nobody have the fucking gun? At last, he looks at me again. I don't know. I don't have faith in this story anymore. I'll sit back up and I'll finish out this video. Let's go ahead and see. Alright. My heart lifts. Yeah. Yeah, I bet it does. I hope it fucking explodes, you dumb piece of shit. You mean it? Really? No fooling? Yes, I'll show you the way out of here and we can leave together. You don't need to gaslight me, dude. You can gaslight the main character, but you can't gaslight me here, dude. I know you're gonna pull some shit. It's to be expected. If he doesn't, I'll be even more disappointed with the story. I'm not saying that. I know I'm being gaslit here. I look at the others. Come on, it's time to get out of here. Well, I don't know if I'd say that, but I would say that it's been fun, and yeah. That's all we have time for this video. Sorry, I had to burp again. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this series. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. If you guys don't, that's understandable. Anyway, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video, which I have to get out as soon as possible, but it's going to take me forever. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!